The government is proposing the creation of a new index to measure the cost of living. This index would aid policymakers and also be used as reference for employers to determine salary increases. Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng says the existing consumer price index does not accurately reflect the true financial situation of consumers. This is because the CPI also takes into account other factors, such as an estimate on business production costs and input costs. He says both Bank Negara and the EPF could come up with a model of their own for the MOF to refer to. EPF CEO Tunku Ali Zakri alias lauds the proposal, saying such an index would improve the social security infrastructure. He also believes that the government needs to conduct an in-depth study into the salaries of employees by taking into account the current cost of living. According to EPF's Belanjawanku Budget Estimation Guide, in order to achieve a reasonable standard of living, single individuals living in the Klang Valley and using public transport need at least 1,870 ringgit per month. Married couples without children need at least 4,420 ringgit, while elderly couples need a minimum of 3,090 ringgit. The MACC has opened 6 investigation papers into the Penang Undersea Tunnel project since it started its probe in 2017. It says 5 investigation papers have been completed and referred to the Deputy Public Prosecutor. 3 were returned to the Commission for further investigation. The Anti-Graft Agency is investigating the 1 remaining paper. The confirmation from MACC follows an article by blogger Raja Petra Kamarudin on the 6.3 billion ringgit project. Raja Petra had alleged that several DAP leaders, including Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng and Penang Chief Minister Chow Kuan Yew, had received kickbacks from project contractor consortium Zenith Construction. The proposed 7.2 km long project linking Gurney Drive on the island to Bagan Ajam in Seberang Perai has been controversial, thanks to the delays as well as costly feasibility studies. The wife of late Cradle Fund CEO Nazrin Hassan, Samira Muzaffar, could be facing the death penalty after she was jointly charged alongside 2 teenagers and a woman still at large for his murder last year. The trio and Indonesian national Ika Wayu Lestari are charged under Section 302 of the Penal Code with murdering Nazrin at his home last June. No plea was recorded today. If convicted, the 2 minors, aged 13 and 16 respectively, would be spared the death sentence. The children have not been identified as the court has imposed a gag order on the media. Nazrin was found dead after a fire broke out in his home. The incident was initially attributed to an exploding mobile phone before police reclassified the case as murder. JAG Capital Holdings has emerged as the largest shareholder in KUB Malaysia after it acquired a 31.99% stake in the company from Anchorscape for 121.09 million ringgit. The direct transaction was completed on March 1st. According to Bloomberg, 178.07 million shares were bought at 68 cents each, a significant premium from the closing price on Friday of 39.5 cents. Anchorscape is an investment holding company linked to Darhim Dali Hashim and Dato Abdul Rahman Muhammad Reza. Darhim is a director of Prasarana Malaysia and CEO of Redimax Group, while Abdul Rahman is an UMNO Linggi state assemblyman. Prior to the deal, Anchorscape was the largest shareholder in KUB with a 52.17% stake in the company. Corporate earnings of Malaysian stocks were spectacularly disappointing in the 4th quarter of 2018. Affin Hwang Capital Research points out that large capitalization stocks fell short of expectations. It said the huge misses in telco, transport and utilities were enough to drag market earnings per share into negative territory last year. Cumulative 4th quarter 2018 core earnings fell a sharp 23% year-on-year, or 14% quarter-on-quarter, one of the largest ever quarterly earnings contractions in recent years. It adds that the poorer performance reported by heavyweights on the benchmark KLCI made a significant impact, with 33% of the 30 component companies missing the mark. And surprisingly, only 40% of the 20 sectors under its coverage managed to deliver year-on-year earnings growth in the 4th quarter of 2018. These include automotive, banks, gaming, healthcare, insurance, media and rubber products. Lacking any major catalyst, Affin thinks the KLCI could continue to trend sideways over the near term. It kept its 2019 year-end estimate for the KLCI at 1,810 points.